Welcome to Keep Learning. Today's topic is blood composition and functions. Composition of the blood. Blood contains the blood cells, which are called formed elements, and the liquid portion known as plasma. Blood cells. Three types of cells are present in the blood. They are RBC or erythrocytes, WBC or leukocytes, platelets or thrombocytes. Plasma. It is a straw colored clear fluid part of blood. It contains 91 to 92% of water and 8 to 9% of solids. Composition of plasma. Solids include organic substances and inorganic substances. Organic substances are plasma proteins, which include albumin, globulin, and fibrinogen. Amino acids include essential amino acid and non-essential amino acid. Carbohydrates are glucose, and fats include triacylglycerides, cholesterol, phospholipids. Some enzymes also present in the plasma like amylase, carbonic anhydrase, acid phosphatase, alkaline phosphatase, lipase, esterase, protease, and transaminase. Organic substances of plasma also include non-protein nitrogen substances like ammonia, creatine, creatinine, xanthin, hypoxanthine urea, uric acid. Antibodies also present in the plasma. These are the organic substances in the plasma. Coming to inorganic substances, sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and some of the elements present as inorganic substances. Gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen are also present in little amount in the plasma. So blood contains this organic and inorganic substances, water, gases, and formed elements. Let's see functions of the blood. Nutrient function. Nutritive substances like glucose, amino acids, lipids, and vitamins derived from the digested food are absorbed from gastrointestinal tract and carried by blood to different parts of the body for growth and production of energy. Blood helps in respiration. Transport of respiratory gases is done by the blood. It carries oxygen from alveoli of lungs to different tissues and carbon dioxide from tissues to alveoli. Next, excretory function. Waste products formed in the tissue during various metabolic activities are removed by blood and carried to the excretory organs like kidneys, skin, liver, etc. for excretion. Blood is also responsible for transport of hormones and enzymes. Hormones which are secreted by ductless glands are released directly into the blood. The blood transports these hormones to their target organs or tissues. Blood also transports enzymes. Regulation of water balance is one of the functions of the blood. Water content of the blood is freely interchangeable with interstitial fluid. This helps in regulation of water content of the body. Regulation of acid-base balance. Plasma proteins and hemoglobin act as buffers and help in regulation of acid-base balance. Blood also helps in the regulation of body temperature. Because of high specific heat of blood, it is responsible for maintaining the thermoregulatory mechanism in the body, that is, balance between heat loss and heat gain in the body. Storage function. Water and some important substances like proteins, glucose, sodium, and potassium are constantly required by the tissues. All these substances are present in the blood, are taken by the tissues during the conditions like starvation, fluid loss, electrolyte loss, etc. The most important function, defensive function. The WBCs in the blood provide the defense mechanism and protect the body from the invading organisms. Neutrophils and monocytes engulf the bacteria by phagocytosis. Lymphocytes provide cellular and humoral immunity. Eosinophils protect the body by detoxification, disintegration, and removal of foreign proteins. These are some important functions of the blood. So this brings me to end of the lesson. Thank you. Keep watching.